Yeah, I appreciate the attitude towards the university here because it seems like it's more of a service rather than a transaction. The U.S. very much is in a way a bit corporate, that you pay a very large amount of money to get a degree.
But fortunately, my parents could support me for my living expenses. And I had worked back in Michigan in high school. I had a job working at a coffee shop. So I had saved a lot of money throughout my last year of high school and the summer before to have money to travel and like have fun, I guess.
Because that wasn't necessarily an issue for me, the financial situation, because I have a slightly luckier financial situation than other people who really do have to, when they go to graduate school, have to be concerned with, if I take out this amount of student loan debt, will I be able to pay it back? Or will I be able to get a job and pay it back? Will it be hanging over my head for the rest of my life?
Other people struggled a bit more because they were not as clear with how loans worked. I was also fortunate that I had two older brothers who went through the university process, so my parents were used to that. Other people who had to do it for themselves. It's like a very confusing process to get loans. Honestly, I wouldn't even know how to do it by myself right now.
So going here, I think it costs about $12,000 to $14,000 US dollars. And going to my in-state public school for the master's program I had applied to and gotten into would have cost about $16,000 US dollars. And so, in addition to that, if I were to go to a school out of my own state, you would have to pay an increased price.
I would say that I didn't go to Europe to university because it was cheaper or because I couldn't afford it in the States. I think that's a misperception that I should clarify. I did it because I had the privilege and the opportunity, and I wanted to take advantage of that. I would say any American I know that went abroad for that reason, sometimes they would go, I do have a friend who just went to one of the University of Paris, an actual French school because the tuition was cheaper and she wanted to live in Paris. Besides that, I know a couple people who did their schooling in Canada because it is a bit cheaper. In New York, there's so many more people and it's a lot more competitive because a lot of very qualified, well-educated, global people are here. So yes, it's cool that I studied in Paris for 4 years, but actually a lot of people have been international or are international and have maybe dual degrees, dual master's degrees. So they're working on it politically. I'm sure there are a lot of non-profit or political side organizations working towards it, but universities I don't see pushing towards that as much. I think that it's going to have to be some type of legislation that just caps it for universities because every year they increase tuition. There's no incentive to get less money from students.